Hi, it's Matthew Dixon. I'm biking across Canada for mental health. I have schizophrenia. It took me 30 years to recover, and I'm doing this to show people that recovery is possible. I went to Tobermory last night on the ferry from South Baymouth, and I'm on the Bruce Peninsula. This is Route 6. This is where I just came from, and that's Route 6 where I'm just going to. A honk! I got a honk! Woohoo! And I thought I'd just stop here. This is a side road and another side road. There's my trusty steed. And the road, I'm on Route 6, and it left from Tobermory. It sort of goes straight down the middle of the peninsula. I'm heading to Owen Sound today, and there's the waterfront trail, the Great Lakes Waterfront Trail. I never even thought to check about that this morning. I started biking, just go down Route 6, and then at some point, well, there have been a lot of cycling signs on the road to let people know that this is that cyclists are allowed on Route 6. And then there's a sign to turn left for cyclists. I thought, I wonder where that goes. I wonder if I should go that way. I wonder what the shoulder on Route 6 further ahead is like. It was fine. It was a nice wide, 1.5 meter wide shoulder, 5-6 foot wide shoulder up until then. But I never even thought about that. My mind is just filled with things of just to do each day. It's amazing how your mind just gets filled with stuff and you don't have time to think. Well, Matthew, you're biking all day just monotonously. Don't you have time to think about stuff? Well, I'm kind of thinking about, should I swerve around this rock or swerve around this bug, or is there a car behind me? Is there a car coming towards me? It's amazing how cycling just sort of fills your mind. And yes, I do have some times where I can think about some stuff, and your mood changes. Like the last 2 days, I've actually been doing a lot of sort of singing and talking to myself out loud while I'm biking, and that's a change for me on this trip. Haven't done a whole lot of that, especially for hours at a time. And so yeah, I don't know, I'm just taking Route 6. I did stop at a store, organic food store, cafe, organic cafe, had some great food there. And I went on my phone and checked, and I thought, well, you should have checked this earlier, Matthew. Anyway, I was checking it now for Route 6 down the way. I'm aiming for 100 kilometers a day. It's a nice distance to do each day. And Owen Sound is 100 kilometers from Tobermory. The Great Lakes Trail, I'm assuming, goes along the waterfront, as it's called, and would add a fair bit of distance to go to Owen Sound today. So I'm like, well, okay. And I looked up some side roads that I could take instead of Route 6, but some of their shoulders didn't look great. So anyway, I'm sticking to Route 6 until Owen Sound. So that's my plan. And you know what? I've just realized I've been doing a Rick Mercer rant here, back and forth down the alley. So the Collingwood event has been cancelled. The organizers putting it on are short-staffed this coming week, and so it looks like it won't go on. I have a rest day on my schedule early. It said my rest day was for Tobermory. I didn't take it in Tobermory. I'm going to Owen Sound today. I can take my rest day today in Owen Sound, or tomorrow in Owen Sound, or the next day in Collingwood. I don't know which one I'll do. I may go into Toronto for my rest day if I can find a way in somehow. I don't know. That'd be a bit of work to do that. But if I could speak there or do an interview or something, that would be worthwhile. Or simply to see some friends. So yeah, that's my plan. Then I'll go over to Peterborough, and then I'll take from Peterborough to Ottawa 3 days to get to Ottawa from Peterborough. And in Ottawa, I wouldn't mind putting on an event there somehow, or to speak or do an interview. a friend who I'm staying with there has already contacted some newspapers in Ottawa, so that's very nice. Thank you so much for doing that. And yeah, it's windy. I hope the mic is okay on this. It seems to be in other places on this trip. When I've talked into the mic, you can still hear me. So that's the latest. Anything anybody can do to help is still greatly appreciated. I'm trying my best, and I just keep coming back to the bare bones when I get down on myself for not having enough events or not doing enough media. The media has been easier. I have been contacting media along the way, but that slips my mind sometimes too. I just don't have the time. My downtime's usually in the morning when I wake up. I'm sort of groggy for a while, and I just get time to just chill. Usually when I get to camp, it's later in the evening, it seems to be. Although yesterday I was to the ferry early. But yeah, just on my phone checking stuff, comments and writing posts and stuff. It takes time, but I want to do it. I want to document this for all time. People can see me doing this trip on YouTube. I'm focusing on YouTube and my Facebook posts that I write each day, and I'm behind a day so far. I've been backed up a day on those, but I'll catch up. I'll write tomorrow's post, yesterday's post later today, and I'll do today's post hopefully today, maybe tomorrow morning. Sometimes I write them the next morning. So that's about it, and I'm gonna hit the dusty trail here. Country roads take me home. I've sang that song before in previous videos. Here's one for you. Rolling, rolling, rolling down the window. Anyway, there's some road humor. Road humor. Go to minday.ca to learn more about this ride and how you can help people with mental illness. Talk to you later.